What's up, guys? Welcome back to Man Cave Collectibles, coming at you today with another figure review, or in this case we'll say figures review. We're going to look at Dr. Ian Malcolm from the original Jurassic Park movie, as well as two of the Velociraptors from the original Jurassic Park movie, also part of the Amber collection. So jumping right into what we have Dr. Ian Malcolm in his box. They've decided to go with this Amber collection as the title, and I believe that's a play on the piece of amber from the original movie that the mosquito that they drew the blood off of was encapsulated in. So amber is, it's a fossilized tree resin, basically, that this mosquito became encapsulated in, and it kind of looks similar to the way this packaging is. The Velociraptors, as well as Dr. Ian Malcolm, kind of appear in the packaging as though they are encapsulated in that same amber. So I guess that's kind of the path they were going. It's cool, I like it. It's attractive to the eye, looks good on a peg in a store. So I was able to pick up Ian Malcolm from GameStop. He had a $24.99 price tag. However, they were running a sale. I got him for $8.88. So not too bad. Ended up having to pick up the Velociraptors off Amazon. I've never actually seen them in the wild at all. So I don't know if they're really, really tough to come by. They were still retail price on Amazon, so I picked them up. You guys can let me know in the comments below if these are tough to find or not. But looking right at the packaging, we can see Dr. Ian Malcolm very good in the packaging. All his accessories, we can see him pretty well. As we spin on around, we just got some more Jurassic Park logos, Amber collection. A little write-up on Dr. Ian Malcolm. It says, an expert in chaos theory, Dr. Ian Malcolm is one of the few original visitors to Jurassic Park. While he often uses humor and sarcasm, he has a deep understanding and respect for the power of nature and knows that life finds a way. Famous line from that original movie. And then on the side, we actually do have the mosquito encapsulated in that amber. So pretty cool. I like the box. These boxes here for the Velociraptors are identical, so we'll just take a look at one of them. We can obviously see the Velociraptor in all his glory. Looks great in there. I hope he's as nice outside the box as he looks inside. Packaging all looks the same. Got more of that Jurassic Park on the side. On the back, we actually have a movie still of our Velociraptor there. It says, highly intelligent and aggressive, the Velociraptor is known to hunt in packs. With the innate ability to distract and deceive her prey, this cunning predator proves to be one clever girl. Which, if you remember, clever girl was also a famous line from that movie. So really cool. Boxes are the same all the way around. Let's go ahead and pop these guys out of their packages. Take a look at what we got. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start our review with Dr. Ian Malcolm. Let's start this by taking a look at a movie still of Dr. Ian Malcolm and checking likeness for him. So we can see that, the hair, the glasses, they do have that shading to them, just like we saw in the movie. They've got his necklace. The outfit, kind of hard to mess that up, just an all black outfit, but they did do a good job on that with the sculpting, and it does appear to be pretty movie accurate from what I can tell here. The watch, black, all the way down to the boots. Now the boots, I don't really have a good picture of the boots, but me and my family did watch the movie again here in the past couple of days, and they did do a good job on the boots as well. We'll take a closer look at those here in just a few minutes. The first thing I want to go ahead and do, though, is take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So the first thing he comes with is the flare. This is, he made this flare famous by drawing the T-Rex's attention away from the kids. If you remember from the movie, he goes running. T-Rex kind of throws him up in the air through one of the little huts that is a bathroom, and proceeds to eat the lawyer. Me and Malcolm ends up being okay, but this was a very, very important scene. It was a very famous scene there with the flare, and this looks good. They kind of used a translucent plastic here for the smoke effect. Looks really nice. He also comes with another item that's from a pretty famous scene in the movie. It's a cup of water. So if you remember, this cup of water was sitting in the Jeep with them. And as T-Rex begins to approach, they start seeing the ripple effects in the water. So that's pretty cool. It's just a translucent plastic. He also comes with 2 additional hands. So here is the first one, and here is the second one. So they appear to be slightly different. This one has a little bit larger kind of opening there in the hand, which would be to hold the cup of water. And then this is just kind of a relaxed hand. Does have his ring, which is screen accurate. That was really, really nice detail they did there. But doesn't appear that it would actually hold anything. It's just kind of a relaxed hand. Very similar to the relaxed hand that he comes on in the package. And then he has a slightly open hand, which is for the flare to be held in. Then the last thing is, with each of the Jurassic Park Ember Collection figures so far, we have gotten these little Ember stands. Do have a nice little emblem there for Jurassic Park. Has 2 pegs on it, so if you're having a hard time standing these, you could always resort to the stand that they come with. I have not found that those are going to be needed yet. It looks like they're going to stand plenty fine on their own, so they probably look better without them, in my opinion, but to each his own. Going ahead and looking at Ian Malcolm, you can see that nice detail. Those glasses, the glasses are not removable. They are connected to him. I guess you could remove them if you're skilled in figure customization, but for somebody like me, I would not attempt that. And it's, you know, these are what he wore throughout the movie, so I would not want them to be removed for any reason. You can see there's the watch. Pretty nice detail on the watch. They did a good job of the paintwork on that watch. Stayed within the lines pretty good, even all the way down to, you know, having the hands on the watch face. Got his necklace there. Real good paint work there on the buckle for the belt. And then the shoes, as we talked about, did a good job on. Really, the only paint flaw I had on my entire figure was right here on the tip of his boot, which I can easily probably fix with just a permanent mark or something, just black that out. But slight scuff there on the boot. Really nice, and a very nicely articulated figure as well. You can see here we can get the head down to about there. We can look up. It's not a whole lot of up there on the head. Then as far as in the arms here, we got a full 360. We can get them out to about right there. Only single jointed elbows. Not the end of the world. Again, with a figure like this, you know, how much dynamic posing are we doing of Dr. Ian Malcolm? Probably not a whole lot, but single jointed elbows there. You got a nice little weight, kind of chest, I guess, chest crunch there. No ab crunch, but we do get articulation there in the waist, just a full 360. Not that we need this for Dr. Ian Malcolm, but he can do the full blood sport split. That does not swivel back and forth. You just have the forward and the out on that. Really no back is hindered by, you know, kind of the hard plastic there for the butt. Got a full 360 there in the thigh swivel. We do get double jointed knees. Excellent range of motion there. And nothing in the calf. And then a good bit of ankle articulation here, full 360. Some back or down, a little bit up. Not very much side to side. It's hindered a lot by the hard plastic that makes up the bottom of the pants there. But again, I don't know how many of us are wanting to do, you know, dynamic posing with Dr. Ian Malcolm. So, you know, pretty good job that they have done on this figure. So we'll go ahead and move him to the back, and we will bring in one of our Velociraptors here. So this is really what excites me here I think they have done a fantastic job on this guy. You can see here that they have the eyes, the mouth. They did a good job on the inside of that mouth with the teeth, the tongue, even all the way down to the muscles here that kind of make the jaw work and hinge. You can see, you can close, you know, that mouth is articulated, that bottom jaw is articulated. They've got some nice paint detail on this. Kind of got that darker color up top, the stripes here on the tail just slightly shaded in, not overdone. Then we kind of digress on down to just a lighter color there on the bottom. They did put the Jurassic Park logo there on the bottom of his foot. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I really like this. Articulation wise, these guys are highly articulated for any dinosaur I've ever seen out there. And you know, as far as an adult collectible, we do have the articulation there in the jaw that we spoke about. Both of them hinge, so you can get a very wide mouth there. Top hinges, as you can see, bottom hinges. So very nice. Then right here behind the head, you've got some articulation there that can move the head back and forth. Then below that, it doesn't have any, well, it does have some down. It does have down. We can get up to about right there and down. And then here, you've got some additional articulation right at the base of the neck. And that is really what allows that nice range of motion. You can get a full 360 on that. Plenty up, plenty back. Got the hinge in the shoulder there. Get a full 360 all the way around and up to about right there. So really nice. Elbows, single joints, but still nice. And then the wrist, get those up and down, and we can 360 them all the way around. Nothing in the fingers. The fingers are in place permanently. As far as the hips, you can get these slightly in. Let's see if I can get them on camera a little better here. You can get those slightly in and out. Not a ton, but enough. Let's see here. As far as the legs, we can get them almost to 360. So you can get them back to there, and it kind of, there's a ratchet joint in there that kind of prevents them from going any farther forward and any farther than that backward. Got a single jointed knee, gives you there, and then basically a straight leg. Got another joint here in right above the ankle, or what I guess we would call the ankle here. I don't know what you call that on a Velociraptor, but you can get it to a 90 and then down almost. It will almost allow you to straighten that leg all the way out. So really nice there. And then right here at the foot, you can see we've got a nice joint, allows full 360, some down, not much up, and a little bit of side to side there, just to kind of help you pose him. So really cool. I love these. Oh, one last thing, toe articulation. Check that out. So if you wanted to, I guess if you wanted to try to recreate the scene in the kitchen where they're tapping, you know, tapping on the floor, it does allow you to articulate that up and down. So really nice attention to detail, nice feature. These look fantastic. I'm only going to review this one because they are identical, the two that I have. But they stand pretty well too. Also, well, I guess here we do have some tail articulation. Just back and forth, up and down, and then a bendy wire. You do have a bendy wire here, so you can kind of mold and make that tail, you know, what you want it to be. So, yeah, really nice. Let's see if we can get him posed up, standing up. All right, so there he is, him and Dr. Ian Malcolm together. Let's do a few size comparisons with a couple other lines and we'll wrap up our video. All right, guys, so here's some size comparison, and you can see that Dr. Ian Malcolm is a fairly tall figure. I'm guessing this is considered a 7-inch line. Him and Casey Jones there, you know, running similar to the same height. Casey might be a hair taller, but Casey is definitely beefier. So I don't know that it's going to fit in real well with that movie line. And we just have kind of your Marvel Legend Wolverine there, which is a shorter Marvel Legend in general. And we've got your Metalhead here from the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. So it's somewhere between a 6 and a 7, but I know companies, you know, companies differ between, you know, how their scale runs. Ian Malcolm is a very tall guy in real life. He's about 6'4" or so in real life, so he would be on the taller side. We'll have to see how the Amber Collection handles that. If he does end up being a taller guy, if they, you know, once they put out, you know, Dr. Grant and John Hammond and some of the different characters, we'll have to see if he maintains kind of that height over the rest of those characters, which I hope he does. I hope they're sticking to that accuracy. If they do, this may even be a 6-inch figure line. You guys tell me in the comments. I'm just not sure if it's a 6 or 7-inch figure. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. I know it is a review on some figures that have been out for quite some time, but it is my first time picking them up, and I wanted to add them to my channel. Hopefully we'll pick up the Nedry figure here soon and get a review done on him. You guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time.